Hello guys and welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earl and today I'm going to be breaking down this 9-game NBA slate for the last day of February 28th, 2021. And we got 7 official bets for this slate, so should be a bunch of good value, should be a bunch of good games, hopefully make some good money today. But before we jump into today's slate, we're going to go ahead and look back at yesterday's, getting wins from the Spurs, Knicks, and Mavericks. Unfortunately, we got the loss from the Timberwolves, so we did go 3-1 yesterday. But still, profitable day. Can't complain. And hopefully we have another good, profitable night tonight. Starting off with the 3 o'clock game. But before we jump into it, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We did hit 400 subscribers, so thank you guys very much. Maybe try to aim for 500 by the end of March. So let's go ahead and jump into this, and let's see if we can go ahead and make some money. Starting off with the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Jrue Holiday is questionable. Other than that, everybody else should be in for both teams. You can get the Bucks minus 117, minus 103 for the Clippers. 1.5 point spread on this one. Over under of 233.5. I am going to actually go ahead and grab the over in this one. Once again, all of our over-unders are leans. These are ways that I think the games are going to go. Seeing that Milwaukee Bucks have one of the best offenses in the league, and LA is not too shabby themselves. I do fancy the over in this one. In terms of betting this one, I am going to be going after the Milwaukee Bucks. Minus 1.5. We have them winning this game by 7.9 points, 6.4 points of value in this one. It's going to be our third best bet on the day, but we are going to go ahead and grab the Milwaukee Bucks against the Los Angeles Clippers today in Milwaukee. Next up, we get the Chicago Bulls taking on the Toronto Raptors. Pascal Siakam, Lauri Markkanen, Otto Porter are out. Does not look like there's a money line on this one yet. But if I had to guess, minus 4.5, so probably somewhere in the ballpark of minus 200 for the Raptors, plus 175 maybe for the Bulls. That would be a decent guess. 4.5 point spread on this one. Over under of 223. I'm going under on this one. Raptors have been trending under, so have the Bulls lately, so I want to be going after the under in this one. In terms of betting this game, we're going to be interested in the Chicago Bulls plus 4.5. Originally, when I was writing this out, it was the Bulls plus 4, but it just adds more value to it. We have the Bulls actually winning this game by 1.4 points, and big reason Pascal Siakam's out, so that's just throws a big wrench in the Toronto offense. But we have, which is going to be a 5.9 value on the there goes plus 160. I was close. It's going to be a 5.9 value on the spread, 1.4 on a plus 160 money line that I don't mind grabbing, but good timing. Liking the Chicago Bulls in this game against the Toronto Raptors. Next up, we get the Washington Wizards taking on the Boston Celtics. Another game that we don't have the spread for yet, but that will be all right. Jaylen Brown's questionable. Smart still out. Bryant still out. Ish still out. Nito is questionable. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go. No money line for this one at the moment. 6.5 point spread. Over under of 231.5. I'm going to go the over on this one. Washington Wizards are a high offensive team, and I think the Boston Celtics can play up to their tempo and be able to hit the over in this one. In terms of betting this one, we do have the Boston Celtics winning this game by 2.2 points, so we're going to go ahead and grab the Washington Wizards in this one plus 6.5. It creates a 4.3 value on this bet, so we do like the Washington Wizards against the Boston Celtics today plus 6.5. Next up, we get the New York Knicks taking on the Detroit Pistons. Day'Lon Wright is out. Robinson's out. Griffin's still out. Iford Payton is questionable. Other than that, everybody else should be good. Pistons have been playing a little bit better lately. Knicks have been playing halfway decent too. Minus 114 for the Knicks, minus 106 for the Pistons. 1 point spread on this one. Over under of 211.5. I'm grabbing the over on this one. There should be no reason why this one can't go over. 211.5 is a very, very low total. Essentially 106 points a team. I definitely think that both teams can go ahead and do that tonight. Knicks' tempo is a little bit higher and hopefully can elevate the Pistons to go over on this one. But in terms of betting this one, I do have the Detroit Pistons winning this game. I'm going to just grab the +1. We have them winning by 5.2 points, so it creates a 6.2 value on the spread, 5.2 on the money line. If you want to grab that and get 9 cents more of value, you can do that as well. But we do like the Detroit Pistons to beat the New York Knicks today in Detroit. Next up, we get the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Miami Heat. Trae Young questionable, Bam Adebayo questionable, Harrow questionable, Hunter out. Everybody else should be in. Once again, no money line on this one right now. Don't know why they're missing 4 money lines right now, which is a little bit annoying. But 6.5 point spread, over under of 222. Hawks go over a lot, so it's kind of hard for me to ignore that. I do like the over in this one. And then in terms of betting this one, this is going to be our favorite bet of the day. I'm going to be grabbing the Atlanta Hawks. We have them winning this game by 1.6 points, so if the money line comes out, I definitely want to grab that. That should be at least a +200, +210 money line. Definitely interested in going after that today with the Atlanta Hawks. 7.6 value on, 8.1 value on the spread. Best bet of the day, probably a double unit for me. Going after the Atlanta Hawks against the Miami Heat. Next up, we get the Houston Rockets taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Houston Rockets have lost their last 10 games going up a Grizzlies team that is also awful. But looking at it, Christian Wood is out, Oladipo is out, Jaren Jackson Jr. is out. So a lot of injuries in this one. Over under of 221.5. We're going to take the under in this one. Both teams are not high scoring teams, so not really liking it. And then in terms of betting it, we're not going to. We have the Memphis Grizzlies winning this one by 2 points, so it should just be a close game. Not really going to be interested in betting a side here. Not enough value on it, so going to skip over this one. But if we were to bet anything on this game, I would go the under 221.5. Next up, we get the Golden State Warriors taking on the beaten and battered Lakers. Davis is out. LeBron James questionable. Everybody else should be good, though. Minus 150 for the Lakers, plus 130 for the Warriors. 3-point spread, over under of 222. I like the over in this one. I think that this game will be a higher offensive game. Both teams going back and forth with a lot of production from Curry and from LeBron. And if Draymond Green comes in as well, it should be good. We have the Golden State Warriors winning this game by 4.3 points. 7.3 value on the money line. 4.3 value on the 4.3 on the money line. 7.3 on the spread. But it's going to be our second best bet of the day behind the Atlanta Hawks. But we do like the Golden State Warriors for this game. Next up, we get the Phoenix Suns taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Malik Beasley is still suspended. Russell is out. Other than that, everybody else should be in. Minus 525 for the Suns, plus 420 for the T-Wolves. 10-point spread on this one. Over under 225.5. We're going to go ahead and grab the over on this one. And then in terms of betting this one, we're not going to. We have the Suns winning this one by 11.2 points. Only a 1.2 value on this one. So not really going to be interested in going after a side for this game. But if we're going to bet it, it's going to be the over 225.5. Final game of the day, we get the Charlotte Hornets taking on the struggling Sacramento Kings. And this one's a pick 'em. Over under of 237.5. Gordon Hayward is questionable. Halliburton is out. Graham is out. Hassan Whiteside is out. Zeller is questionable. Khalif Martin is out. A lot of injuries in this one. We do have the Charlotte Hornets winning this game by 4.5 points. So going to go ahead and grab the Hornets money line in this one. We just feel like Sacramento is just going to keep struggling. So I'm not really too interested in going after them tonight. Charlotte Hornets winning this game by 4.5 points. But that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, hoping to hit 500 by the end of March. We want to thank you guys all for watching. A link to our socials are in the description below. And until next time, let's make some money.